All right, so for this research topic, I chose the benefits and the disadvantages to zoos. Going into this research, I have always kind of leaned more towards the negatives of zoos and the impacts that they have on wildlife and different kinds of animals. But I really found out a lot more through my research, like the benefits that zoos can have, such as preserving wildlife, preserving extinct species, and stuff like that. Well, I understand there are cons that uh, come to people's minds when they think of zoos. They think of uh, just inhumane environments, maybe just, or they just don't think it's very humane for humans to keep animals like this captive. Um, also, let's see. Right, so just keeping animals in cages, um, zoos being entertainment based. A lot of times people think of for profit companies like that, like a zoo. It's really only worried about the profit and not too much about the animals. And the way the entertainment system is set up with zoos, I can understand that. But there are a lot of pros to zoos and just wildlife sanctuaries and just preserving wildlife like that. Um, so as human development has greatly impacted this world more and more, we see tons and tons of species become extinct. And because this is human induced, I believe it is also the human's responsibility to preserve all these species that are going extinct. So if that means we must take them into zoos or wildlife sanctuaries just to make sure that these species stay alive, I think that it is necessary and it really benefits the world in the end, because one day we might go away from this whole industrialized world and just focus more on sustainability and making the world a better place for all living things. But until then, as human development and actions just cause species to become extinct, I think taking animals into wildlife sanctuaries and zoos to protect them is really beneficial. Let's see. Like I said, it is important to protect animals. So, like I was saying about wildlife sanctuaries, zoos do not have to be entertainment based. There are a lot of wildlife sanctuaries that focus more on the preservation of animals and species, and really have no no side of it collecting money for entertainment purposes. They will accept donations and whatnot. But if we focus more on wildlife sanctuaries rather than the entertainment zoo system, I think people will come around to the whole idea of human interaction with preserving species and saving species from going extinct, which we've already seen many species go extinct throughout our lifetime. So I think from what I've learned from my research is that while zoos seem inhumane in the whole, they really are not, because it is our job to protect species from becoming extinct and not allowing our human actions to kill them. So we must do what we need to do to protect them.